Good morning, friends. How are you today?
Morning. Very good.
Very good. I love both of your backdrops. Wow, look at those flames, David. You really stepped it up.
Colorado.
Nice. Well, that's fitting out here too in Arizona. We don't need the flames. It's just hot.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Well, I'm so excited to chat with you guys today. We have to talk about the Goldbergs. This is going to be so interesting to have not only the nod to one of the classic 80s movies like normal for a premiere, but also the second episode as well. But let's talk about everything. So before we get into the specific episode, Hayley, I wanted to ask you about production because obviously so much has happened with this pandemic. So did production shut down? Did you guys just film this? How did that work?
We did shut down right before we filmed our season 7 finale, which was back in March. So that was disappointing, but at the same time, we got the majority of our season and it was time to quarantine. And that gave production plenty of time to start thinking about new protocols for this year, which have all been in place. And everyone's felt really safe. We've been able to get back to work, get our crew back to work, and stay on schedule, surprisingly enough, despite all the changes, which has been awesome as well. So I'm very glad that we've been able to make it happen, and we're excited for everyone to see this new episode.
I think viewers will be excited too because everybody's been looking forward to some more entertainment coming out. It's like everybody's craving that right now to some degree. And this is going to be such a fun episode because it's a nod to Airplane, which brings in David, which let me just say, you're Joe Zuzu. Like it just, I can't even. And I know this morning I was rewatching some of the commercials and the Bob Ross one just absolutely killed me. And then you're like training to get back in it. David, you look the same like you did then. You look great.
Oh, you are such a good liar. You are the Joe Zuzu. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Not lying though. I really mean it. But this is going to be such a cool episode. You were originally one of the monks that were on the Airplane movie. You were even in the sequel.
Yeah.
So now you're in a different role. Can I say it's Captain Rogers? Which
Yeah, I'm Captain. I'm sort of like the Peter Graves role. So I get to play the pilot of the plane this time. Nobody wants to see a really, really old Hare Krishna. So that's fine. So, but the episode is going to be so cute. I can't wait to see the reaction of the viewing audience because they did such a fantastic job on this.
Yeah, I know. We can't wait to see it too. Are there going to be SHIRLEY references? Please say yes.
Yes.
Not.
Yeah, exactly. How could you not in this type of situation? It's going to be so awesome. So then, David, you're specifically in this episode, and you've never been on the Goldbergs before, right?
No, I never have, and I hope to come back sometime as somebody else. But this was a lot of fun. This is a great group of people to work with.
That's what I was going to ask you because you're kind of coming in. I mean, Hayley, you and your crew have had, this is going into your 8th season. So you guys are used to each other. But now, David, as an outsider coming in, you get to see the dynamic of everything. And you said they're really fun to work with?
Oh, they're fantastic. I mean, there's so much energy on the set. There's so much positive energy on the set. So it was a pleasure to work with. Because of the COVID protocols, I have no idea what the director or any of the crews look like. But the actors and the actresses, we all got together and we know what that's going on. So, but they took really, really good care of me.
Good. I'm so glad. And we didn't have any moments of you pretend flying through the airplane or anything?
No, I wouldn't do that. It was fine. Everything was good.
Good. I love it. So what have you guys been up to between all of this? I mean, David, I know you've done a lot of different shows and movies. Hayley, same for you. You've been doing a lot of music as well. So either one of you, whoever wants to go first, just kind of during the pandemic, what have you guys been up to?
A lot of downtime, a lot of consuming content, which is why I think it's good that we're creating some now finally. But I've binge watched everything in existence and tried being creative, but it's hard when you're in the same room for 7 months or however long it's been. But it's been good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I've listened to a couple of your songs, the latest ones that you did in 2020 as releases. Awesome. The one that is a tribute to your mom is fantastic. The Find Somebody. I mean, they're all amazing. So you're doing a really great job.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna nudge. My dad's a radio DJ out here. I'm gonna nudge him and say, "Hey, listen, you gotta play some Hayley up in here, okay?"
No complaints about that.
He does like prime, like oldies country.
Yeah.
But if they ever have some new slots, I'm gonna nudge them for you.
Slip a little album in there and see what happens.
Yeah. And David, what have you been up to?
I made a list of. My wife has never seen any film noir or the old movie. I grew up on old movies, so I made a list of 100 movies that she needs to watch. So I started educating her on all these old classic films, and so I think we got around 25. There's only so much you could do. My list is really long, but we and then we cooked a lot. We came up with recipes. And then we went like, why would we ever go out to eat again? Because the food was so great. I mean, we really cooked a lot of really great food. And the first thing out of my wife's mouth every morning was, "What's for dinner?"
Oh my gosh, I love that. I kind of do the same thing. My husband does all the cooking, but I do the baking, so it like evens out, right? But
Right.
I think so too. I talked with celebrity chef Alton Brown. He's been on Food Network, Cooking Channel, all this stuff. And he's like, this is the time to just experiment and have fun together. So I'm like, we're going to do that. So we've been having fun doing that too.
Excellent.
You guys, it's been so great to chat with you. We're really looking forward to this. David, can't wait to see your cameo.
Thank you.
Then Hayley, can't wait to see how Erica evolves in this episode and in this season. So thanks again for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye.
Thanks, Chelsey. We'll send you a file later today.
Awesome. Thanks, Dawn. Have
All
a
right,
good
have a great